Hey, hello, hello, Sheila. It does say that we are live.
Awesome.
So, hey guys, hope you are doing well. Happy Thursday. I'm going to give you guys just a minute to hop on. Be sure and let us know where you're watching from. And if you just so happen to be watching the replay, let us know you're watching the replay too. We want to know who are we talking to today? All right. Awesome. And we will be able to see. Oh, hey, Sharon. Thanks for saying hi and confirming that we are live. You know how technology is. All right. So, hey, Starla. Hi, Deborah. Okay, sweet. All right. So, here we go. Well, hello, everyone. Like I said, happy Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well. Let us know again where you're watching from. And if you happen to be catching the replay, I have a good friend of mine on here today that I'm super excited for you all to hear from. And her name is Sheila Fasoni. And gosh, we have known each other for how many years now, Sheila? So, like, we've worked together here for 7.
Probably
And then it was probably like 12, 10 or 12.
10, 10.
10, it's got to be 10 years because I think the twins were babies okay, so about 10 years. Anyway, she is amazing and I love her story. And she is definitely someone that has been a huge inspiration to me throughout this business. She partnered with me. I reached out to her early in the business well, honestly, I reached out to her because I found the product and knew that she could benefit from it. And ever since, we have been able to work together. And like I said, those of you that know her, you love her. And those of you that don't know her, I know you're going to absolutely love her story. And you're going to be so intrigued. So you guys have heard me share my story over and over and over. So it's time for me to actually interview some of my friends so you can hear from them. So Sheila, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you were before this whole Thrive experience entered your life.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mauria. Reflecting back, my gosh, it's been a little over 7 years. And when you originally reached out to me about the Thrive experience, I was working Monday through Friday at a local elementary school as a para with emotional behavior disorder kids. And I was doing jewelry parties at night. It was crazy busy sports schedules. Faith was 10, Andrew was 13 at the time. Scott was an electrician. We were just really probably in the busiest divide and conquer stage of our life. Like really, like the kids were crazy. And it was just a matter of getting through the day. Truly, it was just muddling through that day. And I had recently gone back to work. So my days were noon to 4. I was at the elementary school. During the mornings, I really wasn't doing much of anything. I was killing time. And then I would make it look like probably sitting on the couch, and I would make it maybe clean out the dishwasher, wipe down the counters, make it look like I had done something. And then I would go to work, and by the time I was getting home from work, I was so exhausted that we were typically having fast food, or I was making some kind of convenience food when I got home, and then we were off to sports at night. Or I had a party that I was going to sell jewelry at. And so that was kind of our lifestyle, and I was exhausted because the kids kept me really busy at school. So, but the kids and my husband were getting what was left of me by the time I was getting home. And I do remember you reaching out to me and asking me if was still experiencing head discomfort. And I was. And I remember you saying what this product had done for you. I remember you telling me about, your twins had been up all night and you had gotten more done in that morning than you had gotten done in like a week. We were just a machine since you had started this product. And, I was skeptical, but you and I were really good friends, and I trusted you. And I thought, you know what, I'll try the product. But honestly, at the time, all our extra money was going towards paying off some debt. So I really shouldn't have been purchasing anything, but I thought, you know what, I'll buy a month and I'll split it with Scott and I, because he was tired all the time. And honestly, when he was getting home from work and I was probably throwing a pizza in the oven, he was sleeping on the couch after work. And then we would divide and conquer with the kiddos. So I thought, and he also was complaining about his elbow all the time. Being an electrician, he was overuse and having a lot of discomfort. So I thought, well, maybe this would help him too. So I ordered that month, and I remember that day one I took 2 capsules first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. I drank the lifestyle mix, and I also remember like being resistant. I remember telling you I did not want to take the lifestyle mix. I'm like, Mauria, I don't like shakes. And you're like, you have to do it. It's part of it. There's 3 steps and you have to do it. And I remember mixing it up and putting it in my shaker cup, and it was good. I actually liked it, which was weird for me at the time. And you're like, you'll like it. It is. It's ultra micronized. It's smooth. And I remember drinking that lifestyle mix, putting on that DFT, and being like, oh, being done in that first 20 to 40 minutes of my day, and then moving on, because all of a sudden I was like cleaning the house. I was doing laundry. I folded laundry. I hate folding laundry. Things were getting done around the house. And then before I knew it, like all the stuff was done and it was time to go to work. And I kept up with kiddos at work. I came home, I made dinner, like hooray, the family was eating a good meal. And we went on with our evening and kept up with the kids at night. And still felt good day 2, day 3. I remember in the evening on day 3 feeling like I felt a faint head discomfort, and calling you up and being like, Mauria, I don't think this stuff is working. And you kind of walked me through my day, made sure I was taking the product correctly. And you're like, how much water are you drinking? And I'm like, water. And none. I had honestly was drinking Diet Coke and not drinking water. And you're like, girl, you need to drink a couple glasses of water and call me back. And I did. And that was really a good lesson for me, that you have to be hydrated for the vitamins and minerals and probiotics, prebiotics, all this goodness to absorb into your body. And so I drank those couple glasses of water and never did that. The head discomfort went away. And that was really a huge aha moment for me, because that didn't happen for me and in a normal day. And so that evening still felt great. Scott, day 1, day 2, day 3, still not noticing the product. Now, Scott did not drink water. Scott drank Mountain Dew. And so it was really day 10 for Scott that I remember. It had been 10 days. I hadn't had head discomfort in 10 days. I was loving that all-day energy. That was really, I think, a surprise for me, but something that I was like totally in love with. And my kids could talk to me in the morning. I was never a morning person a day in my life until I started thriving. And the focus I had was super focused all week. Amazing how many things I got checked off my to-do list. And it was day 10. Scott came to me and he was like, you know what? My elbow hasn't bothered me for 3 days. And I had noticed he wasn't sleeping on the couch when he got home from work. And he was able to fall asleep at night, which was so huge for him. And I was like, you know what? If this has done this for us, like, how many people can we help? And honestly, that's really where I was at. I was like, this is the product. Because day 1, honestly, I thought it was a fluke. I thought, no way, this is what's helping us, or helping me, because I thought Scott was crazy that he wasn't noticing anything. That is really when I started thinking about becoming a promoter with the product. Really, was truly was day 10. And that's when you had reached out to me that day, and you're like, Sheila, are you ready to join me with this business? And And I remember saying to you, no, maybe on Tuesday. It was a Thursday night. Maybe on Tuesday. Because honestly, like reaching.
What was Tuesday?
Yeah, I don't know what Tuesday was. I think it was just a way for me to put you off a little longer because it was scary. You know, you're going to reach out to people that you know about a product that's really changing your life and that you know it could help them as well. But I wasn't used to reaching out to a warm market, friends and family, and knowing that something was going to change their life. That's really what it was. And I remember you saying, Sheila, I need you for a bonus. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got a tickle in my throat. So I'll throw it back to
you. Sheila got a bonus. You know what? It's so funny because I think that that's something that we need to talk about. I think all of us we all came into this very skeptical. Naturally, okay, if you were, I can tell that we have some of our team members on here, Sheila. So if you were a skeptic, let me know, okay? Post that in the comments. And then, I think just very quickly we became believers. Some of us were like a believer in the product day one. Some of us were a believer in the product, day 10, day 5, day 10. Some of us, it took a couple of weeks. But it's like once you knew that you had something, those of us that are entrepreneurial minded and have those of us that have ever made money from the phone, it was like, oh my gosh, like it's almost like there is this gut instinct of, I don't know that I can keep my mouth shut about this anyway, because this is an amazing opportunity. And I was like you, Sheila, and I think even in that conversation when I called you and asked you about your headaches, I was like, are you still high? And I said, and this is still a story that I share today, I don't know what this is going to do for you, but I know it's going to do something amazing. And if it does for you what it's done for me and all these other people, we've got a business that we can work together. And I knew that with your background, you have had success from home. You've learned how you've done multiple things where you've utilized the internet, or I know you have an eBay store once upon a time, or sold books online, or whatever. Like your brain operates in that opportunity zone. And so I think that that's really what happened is once we experience this, it's like, holy moly, okay, so how does this opportunity really work? How much do I have to lose? And then there comes those conversations. So do you want to talk a little bit about what do you have to lose? What is this opportunity all about, and what's it meant for you?
Right. I think that was a huge weight because, like I said, we were paying off debt. So, and that debt had incurred because I had a business that was online where I carried inventory, and when the economy crashed, so did my business. And so I had a garage full of $40,000 worth of inventory that I couldn't get rid of, and had to sell at an extreme discount and way below what I had paid for it. And so I was very hesitant on really putting money out for any products, right? Well, when you had proposed the business opportunity to me, it was free. And honestly, like as a skeptic, because I've been in business and been an entrepreneur since my son was born, and he's going to be 21, I had to investigate that a little bit further. So, but we don't have to carry inventory. All the product is sold online. You don't have website fees. You don't have, you don't pay to be a promoter. Dollar for dollar, all you ever pay for is product. Honestly, that first month was the only month I have ever paid for my personal product, because I've always had 2 people that were buying, consistently monthly with me as well. And so when you have 2 people who are purchasing on auto ship with you, you get your product for free. And Scott and I, after that first month, were able to thrive for free. So, having forked out money for inventory, even when I sold books online, it was lower cost, but I still was buying inventory and housing inventory. So I didn't have to buy inventory. And I could work my business. Like I said, the kids were crazy busy sports schedules. So, and I was, had another business and I was working at the school. Well, I couldn't build during the day while I was at the school. And I wanted to go to all my kids' things. I didn't want to, give that up. So I worked my business from my phone. So it was working my business in the nooks and crannies of my day. And literally, I would come out of this, I would send out some messages in the morning and post on my social media. I would get out of school and I would grab my phone and I would send out some messages. I'd call some friends on my way home from work. I half the time was sitting in my garage for, 20 minutes when I got home, go in, I'd make dinner, have dinner with my family. Then the kids would, if they had homework or whatever, or if we were going to sporting events, I literally would walk the sidelines on calls with people while I was at my son's baseball games. While my daughter was at dance, I was outside on, making phone calls in my car. It was just better utilizing my time because we all have the same 24 hours in a day. My kids were still crazy sports schedule. I was still working. It was making better use of my time. When my kids went to bed, rather than watching TV, I was on my computer. I was making phone calls. I was dialing into, training. I was utilizing my time. I was excited. I'm still excited because I knew I had a product that was going to help people. And if I could do that and I could make money while doing that, honestly, Mauria, it all started because, we were paying off debt. So we were cutting our finances. I just wanted to pay for Christmas for my kids.
Yeah.
And, I knew that with the initial bonuses in those first couple of weeks, I could earn, $660 in cash and credits in my first 2 weeks with $800 in sales. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And if I can do that twice, then they can have an even better Christmas. So I knew that money could pay for Christmas for my kids. That was truly my motive starting. However, my true motive was to help people feel better. But if I can make money, I kind of looked at it like a good pair of shoes or a good deal. Like you're going to share it with your friends anyway. So right. Why wouldn't I make some money doing it?
Exactly. And I just want to go over that because I'm getting more and more people. And Sheila, I know that there's been a lot of people that have watched you throughout the years, but our Facebooks are just blowing up right now because our company basically just kicked off the new year with an incredible opportunity that goes even further and beyond our traditional compensation plan. But I want to just review this for a second. So this is literally a where there's a will, but where there is a will, there is a way business. And why do I have a tickle in my throat now? Hang on. I'll let you take over for a second.
Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. Honestly, it's with this opportunity, it's a decision that you want to help people feel better. And so when you make that decision, the bonuses are there for the taking. So it's just making that choice to help people thrive. And it's truly a numbers game. So who do you know who has, and this is kind of how we looked at it, who has aches and discomforts, who doesn't sleep at night. And this is for everybody out there. If you have aches and discomforts, if you don't sleep at night, if you are lacking energy during your day, 95% of the people we know are lacking energy throughout your day, right? And would like improved workout recovery. That's huge. How many of you on here have had improved workouts and your recovery is way better since you started on these products? Raise your hand. Let us know. And also that focus is huge. And weight loss has become a huge one as well because we definitely have, and that's through tomorrow as well. We have an Ultimate Thriver Challenge as well as an opportunity where people can earn money for body transformations. It's not just weight loss, it's transforming your body, which we have a lot of products that help with the transformation of that, fat to muscle while you're working out and making that transformation, products that will help aid in that. And, where they're giving up to $200,000 in 2 different age groups for those transformations. And if you have those New Year's resolutions anyway, you may as well take advantage and participate. So, reach out to the Thriver to participate in that, because sign up ends tomorrow. So you want to make sure you do that. So how you doing over there?
I don't know what happened. I'm like, what was that? Okay, so you notice the little banner that I have up here. It just says her phone was always in her hands. So this is a business that could be worked from anywhere. And I think that is just something that we really want to push out to you guys, is that this is a business that goes with you everywhere. And it's a business that literally pays you to share your story. And we can chat about this for a little bit. Sheila and I have both earned 8 figures with this company. And we started as, we had never hit a home run in any kind of business like this before. We were mamas that were on a mission to change things for ourselves physically, change things, make better for ourselves financially. And then that grew into something that has been absolutely incredible. And I know a lot of you are on here that we've been able to work with, but we've literally been able to take what we've found that's absolutely transformed our lives, our families' futures, and turn around and teach people how to do exactly what we do. And the fun thing is that your story is going to be uniquely yours and uniquely your own. And so while Sheila and I can share what we do, ultimately you get to create your own story. And then at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're sharing your story and you're referring people to this Thrive experience to create their own story. They can create their own story as a customer. If you notice, we had a previous banner, customers and promoters can thrive for free. But, if you are in that place where you're like, I am understanding now more than ever that I need a way to make money from my phone. If you are at a place where you're like, I want to understand what this residual income is all about. Sheila and I had never had true residual income before this entered our lives. And guys, there's a saying, I don't know where this quote came from years ago, but it said, if you truly understood residual income, you would walk through a brick wall to get it. And I know that there's a lot of us that feel like that. And it's so hard for us to truly articulate everything for you. But that's where you've got to take that leap of faith and start creating that kind of wealth for yourself. And whether it be, $300 a month to help out with the grocery bill or the light bill, or $500 a month, or, our car bonus is at only the second rank in the company. And we have so many people that are earning either $300 a month towards what they currently drive, or they're earning $800 a month towards a luxury vehicle. What would no car payment mean for your family? That's a huge goal that we have around here. Is it going to be easy? No. Is anything about this get rich quick? No. It's real good work. But I will take this kind of work any day of the week. I think ultimately at the end of the day, all of us get to choose our hard. And if this is considered hard, hanging out with my friend over lunch, asking her story on Facebook, I will take this hard any day of the week and twice on Sunday. So I don't know, Sheila, do you have any last minute little wrap up closing thoughts that you want to throw out there?
No, well, and it's really, you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain, to be honest. To feel better, but also to have that opportunity to have it. It can be a side gig. It can be, and it can start that way and it can end. Who knew? You didn't know as a speech pathologist that this was going to be, your plan B was going to turn into your plan A. You didn't know that. I didn't know that this was going to be my full-time opportunity. You didn't know that. Neither one of us knew that it was going to grow to the point that we were going to bring, that our husbands were going to come home to help us, like to help with children and to help grow a business side by side. Like we didn't know that was going to happen, but we both took a leap of faith to really share a product that changed our lives and let it grow, from there by helping other people. And it was really that simple. Was it work? Yes. Were there times where it was hard and challenging? Absolutely. Was it worth it? 100%. And would we continue to do it day in and day out, over 7 years later, and proudly and happily we'll continue to do it 7 years more, 20 years more, 50 years more, side by side with everybody that joins us. So it's just an exciting time, and we've got a lot of exciting things that are in the works as well. And it's just the timing is right between the Ultimate Thriver and the incredible bonuses that the company is offering right now, like matching bonuses. Companies just don't do that. You'll never see that in corporate America. And you just don't see that in our network marketing world as well. But it's pretty dang amazing that the generosity that our company has offered by, throwing down that, what, you hit this rank, we're gonna match it with that dollar amount in a bonus for you. And it's crazy what's happening right now.
And I'll run through those real quick, guys. So first rank of the company is 4K rank. They're paying out a $4,000 bonus. Second rank of the company is a 12K rank. They're paying out a $12,000 bonus. Mm-hmm. Third rank of the company is 40K, $40,000 bonus. 80K, $80,000 bonus. 200K, $200,000 bonus. There will be people that earn every single one of those bonuses. Mm-hmm. And that is running between now and the end of April. And I've had so many conversations lately, Sheila, with people. I just think now more than ever, people are understanding the power of a mobile business, a mobile-based business, a cloud-based business. Everyone has your phone in your hand all the time. You might as well spend your time with the phone in your hand, sharing something you love and get paid to do so. By the way, Sheila, you've been doing this 7 years. Can you go without this product tomorrow? Like, you just be like, no, I'm not taking it. Like, are you ever going to go without it?
No, never. To be honest, like, I had a surgery I had to have, and they made me go, a week prior.
Yeah, they always want you off at
it was horrific. My doctor was like, because like after the surgery, I'm like, oh, can I take my vitamins now? Like, can I take my, he's like, what is this you're taking that I've never had someone so desperately want their vitamins. And I'm like, you don't
have vitamins you feel. You actually have vitamins that you feel. That's why. That's why no one is begging for their vitamins. And if you're taking vitamins you can't feel, you're taking the wrong ones. This is why you need to thrive with this.
Right? I'm like, you don't understand. I need to be a morning person again. People don't like me without it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't ever want to go back to where I was before Thrive.
No, never.
And obviously I had a friend that is, her product's on the way and her business will be launching soon. But she said, I love how excited you are 7 years later. And I'm like, yeah, well, because it's still, I believe in this stuff. Mm-hmm. And, if you'd seen, and Sheila will agree with me here, if you guys could see everything that both of us have been able to see over the last 7 years, like you would never second guess this for a moment. And you would continue. Like if you had seen, you would understand why we're so passionate about what we do, why we continue to share, why we love helping that next person, why we celebrate what we do, and why we won't stop talking about it. So, well, thank you so much, Sheila, for being on with me today. I always love just getting to work with you. I'm ready to see your face, but who knows when that's going to happen. So, anyway, but thank you guys so much for hopping on. Feel free to share this video. And if you're watching, be sure and get back with the Thriver that has been reaching out to you. This is where you take that leap of faith. You trust your friend. You say, I'm ready. Just let them know how you want to start. Do you want to start as a customer and be eligible for free product every month? Or are you in that mindset of, wait a minute, if I can thrive as a promoter for the same price as a customer and not only be eligible for free product, but also be eligible for commissions and bonuses, then that's what I want to do, then go that route. But thank you guys again so much for hopping on, and everybody have a blessed day. Thanks again, Sheila.
Thanks, Mauria.
Bye, guys.